Hello and welcome back to the Common Chick Day Dota channel. Today we got an all CIS affair with Team Spirit taking on Nardis Vincia in the Supermajor today. So we check Shadow Demon, Leshrac and Bane all out here. I'm Carmel, joined by Mr. Rockley.
Yeah, we come into this game, Navi versus Team Spirit. Gonna be a super keen game. Both teams playing on the loser bracket best of 3 right now after Navi losing their first game and Team Spirit losing their game versus Newbie, if I'm not mistaken, 2-0. So, gonna be an interesting matchup. Both teams playing for their lives here in the groups. And I don't know, CIS Dota, let's go.
I like Team Spirit coming out with the combo immediately, Shadow Demon, Leshrac.
Yeah, Shadow Demon, Leshrac, strong combo. Leshrac, open pick, can be played in any position basically. Well, 4 position or mid is the main, sometimes carry. Shadow Demon, 5 position. We got Bane, 5 position. Next, also quite an open pick, can be off lane or 4 position. So both teams kind of hiding their drafts a little bit here.
Yeah, a lot of mystery there. I think with this next assassin pick coming out, do you think the Leshrac they'll be more deferred to putting it in the mid lane, just knowing Nyx would come there and mana burn him all the time?
Yeah, probably you don't want to be putting like Leshrac as your core when you're facing a Nyx, otherwise Nyx just gets a lot more value out of the hero. So they'll probably be running it as a 4 position this game. But you never know, they could change things up, run it as a core, and have some other plan for the Nyx.
I was actually going to talk about this. Picking up the Shadow Demon in the first phase, you know the things that are going to get banned in the next one. Luna going to be taken out always. All these super illusion agility carries.
Yeah.
You never want to play against that when there's a Shadow Demon around.
Yeah, heroes like Luna or Terrorblade, you don't want to be facing with Shadow Demon, especially Luna. Like that used to be the old combo, right? Everybody picks Shadow Demon Luna and just pushes down your towers with illusions. And if they ever get to your base, you just lose it in like half a second. So they take that out. Don't want to be dealing with that. Like Leshrac, early game is pretty good versus Luna, right? If you manage to get your spells off and don't get blown up, you can do a large amount of damage to her. She is quite squishy, but they just don't want to face it this game.
Yeah, I think it's Navi they don't want to be playing against that Luna. Leshrac,
Yeah, that's true.
this Leshrac is a really good pick right now. Super popular in the major so far. A lot of picks, a lot of bans. I'm still tanking, making it out through this game. Nobody really bothering about that hero. Usually that's the kind of hero you see at the start of all these majors, but it's alright. I like this the opening picks from both these teams.
Yeah, opening picks are quite open. Navi, like going with the Nyx, it's a bit like unorthodox. You don't see a lot of teams run at that, but they do have the Bane for setup, so you know just sleep into the Nyx stun. Nyx gives you that nice vision. But Leshrac right now, that hero just it offers everything, right? It's super strong in lane, can just spam out lanes. It has a pretty decent stun, push down towers. After every team fight, you'll have Diabolic Edict back up, and you can just start taking down towers. So if you win a team fight, you guaranteed some objectives off of it. There's a large amount of magic damage. And like the only thing you need to build on this hero is ways to like stay alive in the fights, right? So you build items like Yules or Bloodstone, Hoods, anything to just stay alive in the fights and just get your damage out.
For sure. I think this next assassin is more like it's coming back in the meta because there's so many Leshracs, right? It's just one of the better heroes to deal with this Lesh.
Yeah, and then the Night Stalker pickup, I like this pick in this draft, right? Night Stalker, if he's playing in the off lane, gets his levels, and he can just start picking off heroes like Nyx and Bane solo pretty easy if he has the farm.
Yeah, he's just a real bully in this aggressive 2v2 lanes that's going on at the moment.
Yeah, it'll probably be something like Leshrac, Night Stalker running together, or the Shadow Demon and Leshrac will be roaming around together, so they can still like do stuff with their lineup or like how they want to lane it, how they want to play the early game. But I like this Night Stalker pick if he does get an early start, but only if you're running in an off lane, right? If you're running a 4 position, Night Stalker seems to struggle a lot. Like if you don't get a lot done in your first 2 nights, you fall behind. But in the off lane, your first night you can just spend kind of just harassing the off lane and getting more farm and being just a nuisance. And then your second night you can start roaming around the map getting kills. And he just does a lot of damage. He's very tanky, has a large amount of regen. So I like Night Stalker.
Oh man, the only thing that I'm stressing about is that Night Stalker took a pretty big nerf recently. I think he's still the same hero, but the no stun with the void during the daytime is quite a big change in terms of cancelling TPs and all that kind of.
Yeah, his daytime presence is just a lot worse now, right? But he is the Night Stalker, so you do want to utilize him at night. But in the day, you can just TP away from him, which is quite nice for supports. And we see Jaro, strong laner coming out, very good carry, scales really well into the late game.
Yeah, he's just the bread and butter carry of the patch at the moment. You just see, you don't know what to pick for carry. You just pick the Gyrocopter. He's gonna do everything for you.
Yeah, and he's a natural BKB builder, which is what you want versus Leshrac. Shadow Demon illusions of you are okay, but they're not like as strong as they could be, right? If you were playing something like a Terrorblade or something, and then Shadow Demon makes illusions of you. So I like the Gyro pick. It's just that hero that's in lane just gives so much kill potential. If you do get caught up by Nyx stun or Bane sleep, and then Gyro comes on top of you with these rocket and rocket barrage, you're generally dead.
Yeah, kill potential is definitely there if they're running that sort of defensive tri lane.
Okay, so what heroes do we still need in this game? Team Spirit, they have their 4 position, their off laner, and their 5 position, so they need a mid and a carry. The team fight is a little bit lacking here, right? They've only got Leshrac for team fight. Shadow Demon is more for save. Night Stalker is more pick off. And then they pick up Razor, tanky frontliner to go with the Night Stalker. Also very good versus Gyro. Steal his damage for those flat cannons, so he does less damage in the team fight.
Yeah, he's just that big. Like Raider's just one of those in-your-face carries that's just running you at you all the time. He builds defensive items like Hood, Yule Scepter, VKB super early on. Yeah, I like this Razor pick a lot. Very open pick as well.
Yeah, and like the most standard build in Razor these days is you go that Yule's pretty early, so it just allows you to cancel TPs and get solo kills for yourself, and he's super fast. The mana regen's nice, so you can spam out your plasma field. So here, I like Razor. Also very strong laner, right? You need to pick something that can actually deal with it. If they could put it safe lane, they could put it mid, so you can't pick some sort of like greedy off laner that just stands there and is tanky. Like Razor just deals their damage and he can one-on-one them, and that just makes space for your Shadow Demon and Leshrac to roam around the map and get kills.
Yeah, and now if they wanna, they can actually afford to put the Leshrac mid if they want, and they can play like aggressive dual lane with this Razor Night Stalker in the off lane, because I don't think like Gyro Bane does enough against that lane. What is your opinion on that?
I think what the plan they're gonna do is throw the Night Stalker off lane with +1 like the Leshrac or something, and then have your Razor solo whoever their off laner is, if it's possible. Navi still hasn't picked their off lane or revealed it yet. And then you can just roam with your 2 supports and make kills happen all around the map while your Razor is perfectly safe in the lane. But we see Navi pick up a Pugna, very strong versus Razor, does a large amount of magic damage. So this Razor's probably going to be building a Hood this game because like magic damage is just coming out of the wazoo here with Nyx, Jara, and Pugna.
This Pugna
But
pick
yeah,
is really nice because they can put it in off lane if they think this is a safe lane Razor, because there's no kill potential on Pugna. He's faster than you. He doesn't really rely solely on right click damage, so he'll lane fine against Razor if that's the case.
yeah, if the Razor solo one-on-one Pugna Razor lane should be pretty even between the two. Like Razor might come out a little bit ahead, but Pugna, if you ever leave that lane on Razor, he's just going to push down your tower and he's going to apply a large amount of pressure. Pugna also, it's a pretty decent setup for like a hero like Nyx, right? His stun is really hard to hit, and then you got Decrepify, slows down the targets, makes it a lot easier to hit your stun, and then it just amps up all the magic damage you do. So Pugna and Nyx together, pretty strong lane. Bane Jara also strong lane. But I don't know. I'm feeling Team Spirit's draft here. I just feel like this Night Stalker, if he gets a good lane, he's just gonna go around and make so much chaos for the side of Team Spirit.
Yeah, Team Spirit draft is just these heroes that just run at you, right? It's simple playstyle. You got to set up with the Shadow Demon. You have the follow up with the Leshrac, and then you just have these Night Stalker and Razors that just charging down your heroes all the time, and that's like a simple way of playing Dota. And I agree with you there.
Yeah, they just run you down. But on the side of Navi, like their team fight is really strong. If you do get caught by multiple hero call down, and then Pugna's throwing out his spells, and Nyx is like finding the initiations and getting multiple hero stuns, their draft team fight wise and push wise is also really strong. So Team Spirit, they need to round out their draft here. Probably, I'm thinking it's going to be a mid hero that they pick here. They could send the Razor mid, but most likely a mid hero in my opinion. On the other side, Navi, they've got this Pugna. They do not have last pick for mid, so they're going to have to reveal their lanes. And if it's a crystallized off-lane Pugna, or if this is a Dendi Pugna, I like seeing Dendi generally on flashy heroes. Heroes like Linas and Quaps and stuff like that, I feel like that's where he performs best.
Yeah, and as you're starting to like mention more things, yeah, I think this is more and more just going to be a support Leshrac, because playing core Leshrac into Pugna with the Netherward and the Nyx Assassin it's almost like it's a really uphill climb against that.
Yeah, like if you don't get your BKB and Yules pretty early, you're just in a lot of trouble. You just take so much damage. So it's most likely a support here, and we're going to need a mid from Team Spirit, but they have last pick, so they get to see what Navi throw out before they decide what they want. Banning out the PL, so they're thinking Navi is going to be throwing the Gyro mid and picking up a PL or throwing a PL mid, so they just ban that out, don't want to deal with it. Navi take out the DK, thinking it's a safe lane Razor.
Yeah, DK would have been, I think, a pretty nice pick for Team Spirit. He kind of rounds off their draft, gives them an extra push, another stun, just
Yeah,
a
it just
big
gives
beefy
them
hero.
it'll just give them that front liner that's like super tanky, extra push to their draft, which they already have with the Pugna. And it's just all around a good hero, right? Solid stun coming out from the hero. So, good ban.
Now Navi have a lot of mystery here in this pick. This could be an offlane hero because they could set the park number. It could be another carry and set the gyro mid. It could be a mid hero. But we're gonna find out. There's just 7 seconds left. Oh, I wonder what they go for here. Okay, we're gonna find out. They go for the Wind Ranger.
So it's most likely a Dendi Wind Ranger, or it could be a Crystallized Wind Ranger. This is also still pretty open, right? Wind Ranger can be played off lane or mid. Pugna off lane or mid. Gyro can be played mid or carry. So a lot of mystery coming out of Navi here. I don't want to reveal too much, but a pretty solid draft. I like the Wind Ranger versus Razor matchup. Like, Razor just can't kill you. You just run away anytime he throws the link on you. So you should be pretty fine. other than that, Wind Ranger, if you just don't manage to get caught up by like the Leshrac stun or something like that, you should be pretty fine in these team fights.
Yeah, I mean, there is kill potential mid with the Shadow Demon and Leshrac rotating there, but more or less, this Wind Ranger is going to lane fine against Razor, and I can't say that about many heroes.
Yeah, and we see a Kunkka. So Kunkka mid coming out from the side of Team Spiritia, most likely mid. Yeah, it's a G Kunkka, so it's definitely mid. And we've got a safe lane Razor, off lane Night Stalker, and then 4 position and 5 position Leshrac and Shadow Demon. So a little bit more predictable what's coming out from Team Spirit, like in their laning wise. They could still just go aggro tri lane, like they have a really strong aggro lane if they want to throw the Night Stalker solo versus General's Pugna. They could do that.
Yeah.
And I feel like Kunkka versus Wind Ranger is a really strong matchup, right? You can't dodge that cleave unless you like pretty far away from the creeps. And he has kill potential. Once you hit level 6, has that X, that torrent, that boat, has that whole combo, can kill you, especially with the rotation from a support. And yeah, the Shadow Demon to set up that combo, so it doesn't even really need his X.
Yeah, and we were talking about the lack of team fight on the side of Team Spirit, and I feel like Kunkka kind of solves that issue with the boat, with the X, with the torrent. That's a solid pick. I'm always a fan of the Kunkkas.
Yeah, I love the Kunkkas. And then, you know, that late game comes, he gets that Daedalus, gets one lucky crit off, and that can just be the game.
We have 2 Rapier heroes in this game, Kunkka and Gyrocopter, so we're going to 75 minutes. It's going to be exciting for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Let's hope for a long game where just things go crazy and we go to that clowny Dota stage where 80 minutes, it's not really about your items, it's more about how well you take the team fights.
Who has more of Eternal Envy's blood in them, you know?
Yeah, 100%. So, this game, so how do you think they're going to lane this? They're going to be running Bane probably with the Gyrocopter, pretty strong combo. Nyx is going to probably start off with the Bane, looking for kills and then roam around. Pugna off lane. How does Pugna lane?
I don't know, both these teams can swap up the lane so much. I have no clue how they're going to set this up for the moment. I just know the Kunkka's going to be mid and he's going to have a good time. That's all I know for the moment.
Yeah, we know Kunkka's mid, right? So we know Wind Ranger's most likely mid as well, because Dandy is playing the Wind Ranger. So Kunkka versus Wind Ranger mid, I feel like that's a Kunkka favored lane. But we'll see how it goes, how Dandy manages to play out that lane.
Looks like they want to invade the top rune. They got a 4-man smoke up here to start off this match.
Yeah, and they have really strong kill potential level 1. You get that banish straight into the Leshrac stun and the torrent on top. A Night Stalker. He's got his slow even though it was nerfed. And you'll get a kill on pretty much any target, Jaro. Not that tanky if he does get caught out.
The tips start already.
Yeah, everyone throwing each other the tips.
All these players... oh, sorry about that. All these players know each other. All been playing the CAS for a super long time. Illidan, Dendi, these are all old boys. Now they're going to find Crystallize. The pings are there. They do know he's around.
Yeah, the smoke
FNG
was broken,
making
so
the wraparound. There we go. They get off the banish. And they get off the Leshrac stun. This should be an almost guaranteed first blood. And Crystallize, he's going to drop. Biva going to pick that one up.
Yeah, and the Kunkka didn't even have to take his torrent there for that kill, so he's still got his Tidebringer for the lane, so he'll be pretty happy about that. And good start for Team Spirit, getting the first blood, showing some dominance in this game.
Yeah, and that should secure them both the top lane runes. So nobody is really showing bot.
Yeah, aside of Navi is just going to secure the bottom 2 runes for themselves, so this will look like to be a rune trade from both teams. And we see Navi's little smoked up in quite a spot over here with the ward on the high ground, looking for that courier, but courier's going around the other way. Unfortunate.
Oh, I see Solo was also doing this in the last game against Vici. He just waits around for the courier as these like range heroes with a lot of attack damage against a melee crow.
Yeah, if you do kill the courier early game, you really mess up the mid laners like mid. He can't bring himself any regen and stuff, and then you can just like harass him out of the lane and then give your mid a really good place in the game. But nothing gonna happen from that. They'll just chilling there on the Bane. Dendi actually getting a pretty huge block under his tower, so this is going to push on the side of G.
So like, when do you want to do this? Because I see a lot of mid laners deliberately push the lane under their tower to shove the wave out. When do you particularly want to do this? And there we go. We see they're going for the crow snipe. Lil's going to get in, just going to TP straight up to the top lane.
Gets the crow, this is like really hard now for G. He's just going to be harassed constantly by Dendi's Windrunner with the range attacks, and he can't really bring himself any more regen. Like, to answer your question, when you generally want to do it is when the mid lane is quite weak of tanking creeps and to last it under tower in the beginning. Where Wind Ranger doesn't have the best base damage. Well, she has 60s, it's okay, and she has a good animation. But you push under the lane, they get harassed by the creeps and try to get some last hits. They might miss a few every now and then. That's generally when you want to do it.
You kind of have an advantage that range versus melee when that's going on, and you can kind of try to deny creeps if you Dendi as well under the tower.
Yeah, 100%. And Denny should be fine now, but this lane is going to get harder for him as it goes on, as G gets more levels. But with the courier dropping, he's going to have a nice start.
Yeah, both these heroes insanely strong laners. Top lane, Crystallized taking a decent amount of harass, but he came to this lane prepared. With 6 tangos, a salve. He's ready for it.
He knew he was going to be taking quite a bit of harass, so he came prepared. He's got his Bane there to help him out, and Bane, one of those heroes you don't really want to trade with in the early game. And on the other side of the bottom lane, they kind of went aggressive dual lane with the Shadow Demon Razor, so putting a lot of pressure onto this Pugna. But I think Pugna's the hero you want to face the Razor in this lane, right? So it's very hard for them to kill him. He's super fast. Does a large amount of damage.
Pugna doing his thing. I mean, these guys are trading farm pretty evenly right now. It's not that much kill potential in this lane. I mean, you have a stun, you have the banish. But all these heroes pretty elusive.
Yeah, they're pretty hard. Like, if you start stealing damage with the static link and get banished, you can steal a large amount of damage. So that's quite a nice combo. But then the next can kind of just stun you or use Carapace to get away. So kill potential, not likely.
And Kunkka, despite his career dying, he's having a monster time in the mid lane, sitting at 11 CS ahead of Dendy's 9.
No,
but he's forced to back out of the mid lane. Gonna go pick up the rune. Picks up an arcane for himself.
Yeah, he's run out of regen now, so he is going to have to go back. There's no shrine for him. And his courier isn't up. All his courier just spawned, so he can ferry himself some regen now. Come back to the lane, so he should be okay. But this Kunkka, yeah, 11 and 4 mid, Dendy 11 and 2, so pretty even mid at the moment. And Kunkka X and TPs himself back to base.
So, despite the super quick first blood we got at the top lane via the ruins, this hasn't actually been all that much action on the map. Is that like a testament to how good these teams drafted, that they set up lanes where nobody's dying, or is it just a passive game where people want to farm for the moment?
Yeah, I just think the teams, the way the lanes are set up and the heroes that they have, it's pretty hard to make plays to get kills right now. Once this Gyro gets some levels, it'll be a lot easier if they manage to catch this Leshrac. Like, that's an easy kill for them. But other than that, in the beginning, a little bit passive. All the teams just waiting for their levels, and then, you know, chaos will ensue once they get their levels and their items, what they want to do, and people be running at each other all over the map. And we see G in a lot of trouble here from Dendy. He just manages to X him and just walks away. Then he doesn't go for the power shot.
Ooh, that was close. But the South's still gonna go.
Yeah, almost cancels it, doesn't get the cancel. But yeah, right now, Gyrocopter, he's farming okay, farming a bit better than the Razor. Okay, they're kind of even, like 1 creep difference. So both lanes going pretty even.
All these lanes kind of similar. All these cores on similar amount of last hits and denies. I will say the Night Stalker's having a great time though, for an off-lane hero.
They went on the Razor bottom, made him pop a salve. But yeah, Night Stalker, now it's night time.
This is when the pressure mounts. 2-man stun from Bavay. Now DK4 is going to charge down Lil. Lil gets off a big brain zap, and he's going to get the kill first, in fact, onto Bavay. Now Lil going to try to deny himself here with the neutral creeps, but he's not. Actually, he does get it.
He gets it up on the neutral creeps. What a play by Lil there. And they managed to get the kill onto the Leshrac there. Just so much damage coming out from Gyrocopter plus Bane.
That's so worth it from Navi. Like, the first
100%.
nighttime comes, it looks like a disaster situation, and they just make it the best of it.
And Shadow Demon going on middle, gets the banish on Dendy. There's the torrent.
He's got the win run, but he has the X. No level 6 yet on Kunkka. He has 3 points in the Tidebringer. He's going to get 1 more hit off. Is it enough? They do actually get it. With that amp damage, G's going to pick himself up the first kill of the game. Or his first kill of the game, rather.
Shadow Demon going for 2 levels in that soul catcher, so 30% bonus damage on those hits. And Kunkka hits pretty hard at this stage in the game, especially with like level 3 Tidebringer.
He went straight Bracer into Blades of Attack. Not worrying about boots, not worrying about bottle, all that kind of jazz. He just wants to maximize on damage in this lane so far.
Yeah, HP, stats, and damage. That's what he's going for. He's happy. He's got his boots now, flying in the career. So.
Top lane. Looks like they want to make a play on Lil. They get off the stun here with Biver. Now DK4 is going to charge him down. He's got a void in a second. But the brain zap actually does come out. It's a hard kill to get, but they're going to get Lily in the end. No reaction from the Gyrocopter. No TPs from the side of Navi. Yeah, DK4 was. There's a rocket chasing him now.
He's got a rocket on, but he had a solve, so he healed up a bit, and nothing really the Gyrocopter can do there. Bane is a really hard hero to kill, but once you have 2 heroes hitting him, and your carry can't help. Pretty easy kill for them.
And now this lane becomes difficult for the Gyrocopter once the nighttime comes and this Night Stalker is just wailing on you like he is right now.
Yeah, he can start. He's going to ferry himself some regen eventually and just keep spamming his void on this Gyrocopter and run him down. And if he ever gets caught by like an earth splitter from a split earth from the Leshrac, he's in a lot of trouble.
Yo, G solo mid. Then he had to go Poppy Shrine, stacking up some ancients here. Oh, he made the double stack. What an efficient player.
stacks up some creeps, you know, that's just guaranteed future farm for somebody on your team, especially someone like the Gyrocopter. Just farm stacks super easy, so he'll be happy with that. Then he does have a double damage now mid, but he is a level behind G, so he has to be a little bit careful here. G going to be throwing out those cleaves, and if he catches him with the combo, boat and torrent and another cleave, he most likely will die. Making a play on top,
Top
sleep
lane,
into
they got
rocket.
the sleep rocket coming out, but Crystallize, he's in between two heroes, and they're just gonna start wailing on him. Can they burst on Crystallize? This would be a big kill on the Gyrocopter there, and do they manage to get it? Shadow Demon does drop in the backlines, but definitely worth it for Shadow Team Spirit. And can they get more now? Lil, he might be in trouble. Night Stalker just charging him down. There's the stun from Leshrak. They bring him down. Valia, he's gonna sit chill on the tower. He'll be fine. But man, oh man, Team Spirit putting pressure in this offlane at the nighttime.
Yeah, with the first nighttime comes, and they just do so much damage with these two heroes. Like Leshrak, super popular with all his spells, and he just spams and does damage. And then you got the Night Stalker, who's just super tanky and also does a large amount of damage. He hits really hard, he's really fast, he's got a slow, and now they just get a value shine on two heroes and just go back to the lane and rinse and repeat.
Oh man, Lil TP's mid to try help Dendi, and in one Tidebringer, his health gets dropped by almost a quarter there. It was quite funny.
Yeah, Kunkka at this stage with the phase boost plus the bracer and maxed out Tidebringer, if you get hit by a cleave, you lose a large amount of life. And if you're ever on like half life or anything like that and get caught by the combo, you're just straight dead. So you need to worry about things like that.
I mean, how many other ultimates do you know is a 400 damage AoE nuke plus a stun at level 6? Now top lane, Biva getting gone on. The Rocket's going to chase him. Can they dive him here? They're going to try for this chase, but it's a bit too deep. Is the Rocket going to finish him off? Oh, no, he's still fine.
They went on Dendi mid with the combo, banish into Torrent straight after to kill him during the wind run. So they killed Dendi. And top, a lot of pressure coming on the tower. They're using that first wagon to hit that tower.
Yeah, this is in the nighttime. They're still pressuring. Just 10 seconds and then it'll be back to day. But yeah, Navi kind of salvaging this top lane after the couple of deaths on the supports and the Gyrocopter.
Yeah, but after first night, this Night Stalker is going to be really close to level 6.
Uh-oh, FNG. He's getting caught here. He's going to banish himself, but he's most likely dead. They get the stun off. He's going to go down.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go down. He's probably just there to plant a ward.
Still the daytime, but he's going to try chase Lil regardless. Backlines. We get the stun onto Leshrak. And who's actually going to drop here? I think Biva might be in trouble. No, he gets off a lovely stun onto Crystallize. Sort of stopping that play, but he's going to go down in the end anyway.
Yeah, so they managed to turn around with the numbers and with daytime, so Night Stalker is not that useful at this stage. End up getting a nice pick up on the Shadow Demon.
They're going to charge down G. He's going to throw out the boat, not on the mark. And they get it. Then he picks himself up a kill here onto the Kunkka. With the help of General, of course.
Yeah, getting the rotation from the Pugno, Decrypt Bubble plus Life Drain, and then obviously Power Shot from Wind Ranger. Not many nukes do 450 damage at level 4, so large amount of damage coming out and he ends up falling.
They're going to go for Phobos here. Can they catch him? They have the rocket, but they're not going to be in range for the sleep or the stun from the next assassin.
And Pugno making a move on Razor bottom, stealing his life, but Razor stealing his damage.
Both the heroes with the sort of sucky abilities, if you know what I mean. Now, General, he's actually still tasting. Oh. Decides to back off.
Yeah, decides to back off, but he put pressure on this lane now. He's going to get a free lane for a bit, but we do see a two-man smoke coming out from the side of Team Spirit with the Shadow Demon Leshrak. They're just deciding where they want to go, and looks like they're going to go middle for Dendi.
Navi mirroring that move, Lil and the next assassin smoked up as well.
Yeah. Smoked up as well, so now it's just a matter of who does the rotation better.
Dendi, he might be in big trouble. Here comes the Torrent. Is he going to be the first one to perish? But Crystallize with the TP, he throws out the call down, but not going to hit on anybody. And Dendi going to be the first hero to perish. But in the backlines, FNG surviving just on a slither of HP there. And that's big rotations from Navi, not really getting anything. Lil actually getting caught here by DK Phobos. He pops the Night Stalker ulti. Darkness is there. Can they find anybody? They're going to walk up the high ground, and Team Spirit not going to want to chase there.
Yeah. They end up finding Dendi, so definitely worth for Team Spirit, whereas Navi didn't really find anything with their rotation. The Shadow Demon did banish the Gyrocopter, who was on full life in the start, to dodge the boats instead of the Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger just gets cleaved down. But now we see
Pugna might be in trouble. Illidan pops the ulti, but he's going to just throw out the life drain. He might actually bring down Illidan here. Can Illidan do this? He's going to try. He has the right click damage. He pops out the nuke, and he does actually bring down General there on the Pugna. It's a good attempt from General.
That Eye of the Storm minusing his armor during the decrypt, and then Static Lings just dealing damage. And once the decrypt ended, just too much damage coming out. But it was almost well played by the Pugna. Almost got out of that alive, you know, getting himself a nice solo kill.
Yeah, that win for Team Spirit mid, bringing down Dendi, was actually so huge because they forced out all 5 Navi heroes to rotate there. Now Dendi's going to get gone on again, but the next assassin is here in time. He gets off the carapace to save Dendi. He has a stun in the background. Actually, Dendi throws out the shackles, but not going to be on the mark.
Yeah, unfortunately that shackles didn't latch. That's the one weakness of Wind Ranger, right? She's got a really good stun, but it's really hard to hit. Doesn't end up getting it there. But yeah, the next assassin with that spike carapace during his vendetta ends up saving Dendi's life, disrupts that combo.
Nexus has a pretty early level 6. By 11-minute mark, he's sitting at level 6.5, so he's going to give that vision advantage. Can find solo pickups with the Vendetta if he finds somebody low.
Yeah, he can scout around invis, he can plant wards for his team where the enemy can't see it. So, got a really good start for himself. Level 6, nice and early, he can make plays with that. Like, once he gets his Vendetta back up, he can probably move with this Pugna, make a play onto this Razor, get a kill there.
FNG's actually all these supports are pretty high level this game. Nobody really sacking ban minus low actually on the Bane there. He's sitting at level 4. He can actually get banished up. But again, it's the daytime. Teams don't want to make any aggressive plays on the top lane.
Yeah, they're just waiting another 20 seconds for the next Knight. Then this Night Stalker's back online. He's got his phase boots, his urn, and his stout shield. So he's pretty tanky, he's pretty fast, does a lot of amount of damage, and can get kills pretty easy. I'm interested to see what type of build he goes on the Night Stalker this game. We don't see Ags being favored that much anymore, so it looks like he's going for the hood to tank all that magic damage.
Yeah, I kind of like that these Night Stalkers build into items that lets them, Axe is a big item. It's 4,200 gold, and it only really gives you vision. It doesn't really help your hero that much. Whereas you pick up items like a urn, like a hood, it makes you that big tanky frontliner. You can do a lot more in these team fights.
Yeah, you can soak up a lot more damage in the team fights for your team, and you can just all around be more useful. They're going on lane with the banish.
Then he gets banished. There's the X, there's the torrent. Do they have much damage to burst him down? It comes out. Oh, and they get the last take by the Leshrac with the lightning storm.
Yeah, that level 4 soul catcher just amping up so much damage, and you just die real fast if you get hit by that.
Oh man, Shadow Demon Kunko, what a combination.
Nyx is in Viz here middle. Are they looking to make a play? But they can see Lil with the creeps, so nothing going to come out from that.
So mid tier 1 dropping pretty low on the side of Navi.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on this tower, slowly trying to take it. Just the most important tower in the game in the early stages, so they want it nice and early. We see the Gyro going for the jump. Phase Boots drums into Ag's ball by the looks of it, which is quite interesting. Some Gyros favorite, some Gyros don't.
So this Aghanim, when it just came out, was super popular in the Gyro. Kind of fell off, went back into that sort of SNY build and stuff on Gyro, but it looks like this Ag's really picked up popularity again, and a lot of players are starting to favor it.
Yeah, it's just, it helps you farm, you do more damage, and it gives you stats to be more tanky. So it's a nice all-round build. Generally straight after the Ags, most likely going to go for something like a BKB this game. He is going to need it versus the Kunkka and Leshrac. And now
he's getting completely scouted out. Nyx Assassin sees the courier and he's going to get the snipe. Unfortunately, luckily, Illidan did get his items before it went down.
The second courier snipe for the side of Navi there, a little bit of gold boost. They're going to be happy with that. And it's just annoying not to have a courier, right? You want to bring out your items, but then you have to go all the way back to base because you don't have a courier.
Team Spirit did catch these Navi heroes with the scan. There's no Fiend's Grip on the Bane, and I don't think they're going to get Illidan here. He's just standing on his tower.
Yeah, he'll be fine on this tower. He does have support middle, and Lil in a little bit of trouble here.
Might be out of position. The X is there, but he sleeps off the Kunkka, so there's no combo to really follow up on that. And now in the backlines, Shadow Demon is there. They're actually trying to make a play on FNG. FNG gonna go down. Cooldown is there, kind of chopping up this fight. And now Crystallize, he wants to turn this. He's walking up, doesn't want to go up the high ground, and he gets caught in the stun. Can they burst down Crystallize? This would be a huge kill. Gyrocopter, he's gonna go down. Huge trade for Team Spirit.
Yeah, they wanted to go on the Kunkka, but the Leshrac Beaver on the Leshrac took the sleep off of the Kunkka. He manages to get away, forcing Navi to retreat, and then they just start getting caught off. And good fight by Team Spirit.
And Dendi getting caught here as well. He's gonna go down. And Team Spirit just getting the better of these trades. They're trading a support, they're getting a core kill. They pushing down the towers with Navi's forced to retreat, and they're getting stragglers like Denny, and that's now a 4k gold lead in a space of 2 minutes here.
Yeah, and you're running the Pugna, and generally with the Pugna draft, you want to be taking down towers real early. Nyx is scouting 2 heroes, but they use the shrine, so no play for him there.
General, did listen to you, picked up the tier 1 tower bottom model that was going on.
Yeah, objectives is like the name of the game, yeah, so you want to get towers whenever you can.
They can actually make a play on these heroes. Night Stalker, not the hero they want to go on to. They throw out the stun onto the Nyx Assassin, on the Leshrac. But he's just going to get busted down almost instantly by General's nuke. And now DK Phobos, they got the rocket chasing him. Can they burst him down? Right next to the shrine, but nobody's really going to TP. And there's the rocket, there's the cooldown, and that's a dead Night Stalker. Nice rotations from Navi.
Dendi managing to get the snipe there with his long range power shot, getting himself some more gold.
Dirty Dendi.
Yeah, almost got his Maelstrom, so he'll be happy with that. Help him farm, adds a large amount of damage with his focus fire. And on the other side of Team Spirit, they're just pushing down this top tower. They don't want anything to do with what's going on bottom.
Yeah, they're going to claim it. Good moves from them. They don't want to react to these sort of like Night Stalker, Leshrac. These sort of not non-true cores. Your 3 and 4 position. If they die, it's okay. It's just one of those things. You're trading up an objective on the top side of the map. I think it's worth it for Team Spirit.
Yeah, Team Spirit right now, they want to put as much aggression as they can during the second night. There's only 10 seconds left of it. So, use those night times while you have them, put as much aggression, take as much objectives as you can, and then in the daytime, just chill a little bit, try catch up on farm, or get even more ahead in farm and not take too big of fights.
And look at the power of this Leshrac, right? He's defended almost a huge creep wave against the 2 and 3 position of Navi by himself, just with spamming out the
They're
lightning
going
storm.
on bottom, they use Fiend's Grip, but he gets banished on the Night Stalker.
Crystallize, he's getting sacked up now by the Razor. There's a lot of damage coming out of this Razor. Crystallize, he's going to be the first hero to perish for the side. Navi, Lil going to follow. Double kill for Illidan.
And Crystallize on this Gyrocopter is kind of struggling this game. He's just getting caught out a little bit too much out of position from his team. Nobody can really help him, and then with Razor stealing the damage and all the damage coming out from Team Spirit, he's falling. 4 deaths to his name now.
Yeah, these cores from Navi, the Wind Raiders, these Gyrocopters, they sort of be like these sort of hard to kill cores. But in this game, with the amp damage from the Shadow Demon, all these nukes from the side of Team Spirit, they're just getting blown up almost in every fight. Team Spirit.
They have the control for these heroes. Yeah, they have the control for these heroes. Like when Renner runs away, you just X or Banisher and then kill her afterwards. Like Jara is not, he's pretty fast, but you can't run away from X. So a lot of control for these heroes, and they're going to need their BKBs if they want to fight. But Jara is still going for that Axe, and he's still a large amount away from getting that item.
Farming up this triple stack here now. Not the fastest. He doesn't have any real farming items, just the drums and face boots right now. But he's going to do it slowly but surely.
Yeah. And we see this Night Stalker, he's going for the hood. Next item he's going for is the Crimson Guard. So he's going for that tanky frontliner build that, you know, a lot of offlaners like to build axes and pit lords and heroes like that. They just build these tanky items, Crimson Guards, pipes for their team, and then you just run at your opponents over and over again and just soak up all that damage.
Yeah, Crimson Guard pipe is like what Hood was 2 patches ago. I'm sorry, not Hood. What is that item called? Helm of the Dominator, where every offlaner in the game you just see pick up those items.
Yeah. Now we just see this Crimson Guard being picked up. Nyx scouting the trees, not going to find anyone there. Looks like the side of Team Spirit, they do have that Shadow Blade on Kunkka, but it is going to die out now. Gets seen by the ward from Lil, but he gets X'd.
He gets off the X. Lil does have the sleep, so he's going to dodge that. Oh no, he doesn't. Unfortunately, he's going to miss it. There comes the Tidebringer, and they're going to just bring him down. That's easy kill for G.
Yeah, missed time by the sleep a little bit by Lil there, but he couldn't really see the opponents when he was going to cast the bring back and stuff like that. Oh, and we have Beaver dying middle to Navi General.
Good kill, and Illidan, he's going to be forced to back away here. His mid tower is still up, so he's kind of safe from this gank. But Dendi, he's got the Invis rune. Illidan, he might be in big trouble. Oh, no, not going to walk into it. And G actually finds another kill in the top lane.
Yeah, while we're watching mid, kills happening top. While we're watching top, kills happening mid. Dendi's got this Invis. He's only got level 1 Shackle though, so not the best setup. But with the Pugna there, they definitely do have the damage to blow him up if Illidan like gets out of position.
It's like Illidan, it feels like Illidan's just smelling something here, right? He's playing super safe, he's positioning super good, and now Leshrac's actually TPing in here. They're setting up for this. They're baiting Illidan right now. And Illidan's not an easy hero to bring down. He's got Yasha and drums 18 minutes into the game, sitting at 1400 HP, 18 armor.
Yeah, he's got a large amount of armor. There's a large amount of magic damage that are coming out.
There we go, Kunkka going for another kill top. There's the boat, there's the tornado, but oh, the sleep dodge is there from Lil this time, but he's still taking insane amount of damage. Can they burst down Lil? The X is there, the second one to follow up, but General's there with the save with the Decrepify. Lil G rather still chasing Lil, and he's gonna bring him down under his tier 3. It feels like Team Spirit feeling the momentum right now.
Yeah, just so much damage coming out of that amp damage from the Soul Catcher from FNG there, and he just couldn't survive, even with the Brain Sap, even dodging the combo with his sleep. Just so much right-click damage coming out, and he ends up falling.
They're going to see Phobos waiting on the high ground here. Dude, Navi want to react to this. The Shackle Shot comes out, followed by the Nyx Assassin Impale, but the damage isn't there to bring down Phobos. He's just too tanky right now.
Yeah, with
and
that Vanguard
he gets caught back with the X, and he's just going to get blown up.
Yeah, that Vanguard Hood, you know, you go on that hero, you need to have a lot at the table to kill him, because otherwise he's just going to tank it all, and you're going to be in a bad position. And now, looks like a lot of pressure coming from the side of Team Spirit. Are they going to push this mid tower or just farm this triangle right now? Looks like they're farming the triangle, looking for stacks. See a double stack, but that's about it.
General recognizes his team is in trouble and he runs bot immediately, shoving out that wave, forcing rotations back. And he kind of, I think he single-handedly saves his mid tower, yeah, I'm going to say.
Yeah, and then they scan, get the scan on top of the Night Stalker. TP's out, Night Stalker's there, just not in time. And he gets out.
He TPs to his shrine, but this might be a dangerous place to fight. Kunkka is here scouting with the Shadow Blade. He's going to get the play off onto FNG. FNG going to use the banish almost immediately, cancelling up the life drain, and he'll be fine.
Now he gets away. Oh, does he get away? Gyro is chasing him, throws a rocket on top of him. It looks like that Gyro wants to go for this kill, but he needs to be careful because Kunkka is there.
Oh, look at that flak off the neutral creeps. That's a lot of damage on FNG, and he's going to die. Oh,
the
that's
long-range
crispy
power shot
plays.
from Dendi, yeah. Just gets that kill. Nice safe plays from Navi there, getting a kill without putting themselves in any bad position.
Yeah,
and getting
freaking
scouted by
crystallized efficiency.
Oh,
They're going to go on him. This would be a huge kill. G on a killing spree right now. And then you look at the damage with the Maelstrom. And they're going to bring down this Kunkka under his own shrine. 500 damage going towards this next assassin. Sorry, 500 gold rather.
the way they started that fight was so good. He cleaves off the creep straight into the Carapace, gets 2.4 second stuns, and follows up with the Impale and the Shackle, and they just blow him up.
And look at this next assassin. He went 4-0-4 build. So he's full on the Sables. And I like this build a lot in this game when there's so much to sort of stun up with AoE damage. The Razor, the Leshrac, and the Kunkka most importantly.
Yeah, even Shadow Demon's Poison, like, it's just a really good build to go this game. He doesn't really need his mana burn right now, so he's all happy. That mana burn will scale really nice for his Wind Ranger into the
Navi
late
coming
game.
in to defend this, but Crystallize doesn't want to just run into this. Tower is taking a lot of damage with Razor. Stolen 52 damage already. Siege Creep going to do the tech to finish off the tower. Navi
the
have
tower
a
did
rocket
not do.
chasing. They scout out Phobos as well. Lil taking insane amount of damage. He gets silenced down and he gets busted.
Yeah, this Night Stalker
Next
finding middle
assassin
in the
getting
bad
scouted
position.
in the back down. He gets dusted up and he's going to get dove. There's 3-4 heroes around him rather. Kunkka is there and Illidan going to pick him up, stop up another kill. It's mega kill streak for him. He's 5-0-3. Hasn't died once on the Razor so far.
Yeah, and this Night Stalker's 4-1-7 right now. Like, he's having an awesome game on this hero. And they're just finding the pickoffs. Every time they see someone just slightly out of position, they set up, they get that kill. Oh my gosh.
Crystallize. Uh-oh, there's the boat. There's the X. Crystallize, he's going to be in huge trouble. He gets off the rocket to stall this up, but I think Viva's there with the Lightning Storm, and G gets off the Tidebringer to bring him down, finally.
Yeah, he gets a first hit crit off the creeps there. and
no, he's going to get dove as well here. Oh my god. Team Spirit feel like a freight train right now, just charging down Navi. Nyx Assassin going to cancel up his TP mid.
Yeah, they just have the vision in the right place. Wherever they're fighting, they got the vision, and it's just allowing them to get these pickoffs like real easy. So they're gonna get this mid tower here with G. He's gonna farm it up, going straight for the BKB after the Crystallis.
And the thing is,
And
if you're Navi, like, how do you really fight into the side of Team Spirit? Because you got these 3 tanky cores that just stand in the front line. This Night Stalker, he's got 2,000 HP, he's got a Crimson God, he's got a Hood. You have this Kunkka, not an easy kill either. And this Razor, he's happy to front line. It's just these heroes who are in your face all the time, and Navi just can't seem to deal with it.
Yeah, Navi needs to find a way to get into that backline, like stop that Shadow Demon from getting the saves or the initiations off and killing him first, and just kind of moving through the backline, getting rid of that Leshrac, getting rid of some more control. And kiting around as much as possible, because right now 9k behind in 23 minutes, it's really hard to take a team fight. You want to look for fights right now where you have the numbers, because you are behind in the net worth.
And now Lil, he might be caught you as well. The Banish is there. G's in the area. He's going to throw out the X. The Torrent is there. Link comes out and he's going to burst down Lil.
Yeah, Lil having a real rough game here. 0 and 9 in 23 minutes, just getting caught out constantly. He's just trying to put wards down for his team, but every time he runs under an enemy sentry or enemy ward, gets caught out and dies.
Yeah,
But,
the map control on this side of the half of the map is insane from Team Spirit. They got wards around this entire triangle. They're going to actually TP back to defend the tier 2. They scouted a couple of heroes. DK Phobos, he's on the run, but Crystallize is too fast right now.
Yeah, even at the night time for Night Stalker, just too fast, runs away on the gyrocopter, so nothing going to come out from there. Maybe this Leshrac finds him in the backline. Nah, he's not going there. And FNG finds the Wind Ranger.
Oh, here we go. Bova's in the area. He's going to throw out the stun. Comboed up beautifully on Denny, and there's the nuke damage from the Illidan's plasma field. And they're going to catch Denny for what? That's time number 6 this game, in fact.
Yeah, and the one thing we didn't speak about is, right, Demonic Purge dispels you. So if you use your Wind Run and then you throw Demonic Purge on from the Shadow Demon, it just takes your Wind Run off. So Shadow Demon really good versus Wind Ranger.
This first pick Shadow Demon coming into play this entire match, sitting on involved in 18 of his team's 23 kills.
Yeah, he's
FNG
doing
playing
real
like a
well for
star.
himself.
FNG is also an ex-Navi, man. I think everybody in the CIS region has played for Navi at some point or another.
Yeah, FNG, Lil used to be teammates, also back in the day. And we see General go for FNG,
a
but
lot of damage here
away.
onto the Shadow Demon, but this is just the past 5 Shadow Demon, and they can't burst him down in the backlines though. Low, getting off the Fiend's Grip onto Viva, but there comes Illidan, and he just bursts him down. Now Crystallize sitting on the high ground, throwing out his spells, but Illidan doesn't care. He's going to charge him under the shrine. Cheese there as well, gets the combo onto General, bringing him down, and Crystallize, he might be in trouble as well. Dendi gets up a 9 shackles onto Illidan, but he doesn't have the damage to do anything to follow that up. Just going to keep Crystallize alive though, that's the important thing.
Yeah, just team fighting.
But
right
now Dendi's caught.
Team Spirit.
Oh, he has the win run still. He'll be okay.
As the Wind Run runs away, but team fighting into Team Spirit right now is just not an option. They're just getting caught out all over the place. We see Lil go for the Fiend's Grip onto the Leshrac there, but his team just didn't follow up, and he ends up falling. And Team Spirit just running away with this game currently.
11k net worth 25 minutes, and it's kind of stayed at that stable like 90, 11k, I'd like to say.
90, 11k.
Okay, it's 12k now. Alright.
Team Spirit's having a pretty good time. The next objective now is like they've got one more tier 2 to go, then Roshan, and then obviously they get their BKBs up. Razor's almost got his, and then they just go high ground.
And this is like
And
a true one position Razor, right? He went for the Sanjin Yasha. If he has the BKB, I don't think, like, he hasn't died once this game anyways.
Yeah, he's
I
got his
don't see how
BKB
Navi
now,
bring him down.
so does G, so both their cores have BKBs, and they're just ready to fight now. And the side of Navi, they have their BKB on the gyro, but that's all he has, right?
They find the next assassin here with the X. The torrent's going to come out. The Carapace is there, but actually not there long enough, and he's just going to get bursted down.
Yeah,
What a
G's just
sentry.
holding off on that. Bring back with the X and the torrent until the Carapace is ended, and then he just gets the kill nice and easy with the help of his Night Stalker. And that's just the power right now. Team Spirit, they got the sentries down the right place. Even the Nyx can't run around Viz to just get vision for his team. It looks like they're going to make a players 2 against 3 top. This might be an opportunity for the side of Navi to win a team fight here. They do have 3 cores next to each other.
This would be the play if they ever saw one now. DK Phobos, he's going to see Dendi first. He gets off the silence. Illidan is there. He gets off the static link. And now Dendi, he's just getting wailed on. The Gyrocop, the ulti is there, but doesn't really do anything. Illidan going to pop his BKP. And you say 2v3, but they don't care. Illidan forced to TP away. Can Illidan bring it down in time? Nope. He crystallized. He's going to make it out in the Gyrocopter.
Yeah, and that's scary for your team, right? When an offlaner plus a core runs at you into your 3 cores and you 2v3, and the only thing you can do is run away, and you still lose 2 heroes.
And it wasn't even close. Like, Illidan's still on full HP. DK Fovo is pushing out the top lane still. And now they're going to walk into Roshan with all that extra damage. Illidan. Oh, it's going off now. What am I saying?
Yeah.
But they're still doing
they'll
it.
do Roche slowly. The rest of the team will respond now, start coming to help them out. And there's just no way Navi can respond to this Roshan fight. Side of Team Spirit has the vision down. They have the gold advantage, the heroes. The only ultimate they're really missing right now is Razor's ulti, so...
I mean, DK Phobos is here, the hero to tank up the Rosh. G's here with the damage, and this should be a, yeah, Roshan going to drop fast now.
Yeah. We do see this Nyx assassin probably knows this Roshan's going off, running around scouting. No, he doesn't know, he's just running away, but running into that pit right now would just be suicide for him anywhere there is a sentry down.
And who do you think's going to pick up this Aegis? I don't think Illidan dies, I think G's just going to pick it up.
Okay. I mean, they give it to the Razor, right? He's going to be the
Faster
one
is wrong, as
frontlining,
usual.
hitting the tower. So, yeah, Razor's going to be in the front line, hitting the tower. He's basically... Like, their tower push isn't that great other than the Razor and the Leshrac, right? And Leshrac's pretty squishy, so he doesn't want to be running up high ground with only 1000 HP. So, put Razor in the front line, 2000 HP. He's got BKB, Aegis, Sangan Yasha. He should be fine.
Yeah, he can be that sieging unit for his team.
And now it's just going to come down to, can Navi defend their high ground? Like, we only see 2 heroes from the side of Team Spirit pushing mid right now. The rest of the team isn't even there.
That is confidence.
Yeah, but the rest of Navi...
DK Phobos doing his thing. He's got 28 HP regen now. Still has the pipe. Still has the Crimson Guard. I just don't see how Navi kill anybody in this game.
Yeah, they have everything they need to go high ground. They got their double BKBs. They got the Crimson Guard. They got the pipe. Leshrac with his Diabolic Edict is only level 2, so it's not the fastest push. But the side of Navi, they need to find a way to take this fight.
Rocket gonna get brought down.
We see the Nyx assassin still all the way on the side of Team Spirit's base, not even at his own base right now. Probably looking for a courier.
I thought he was going for a creep wave snipe there, but he didn't. He missed this creep wave. He's gonna TP back now. Tier 3 is gonna drop. Navi do not have their tower anymore. Can they hold the base though? This is the defining question. DK Phobos, they get off the X. There's the banish. Is the combo going to be enough to bring down Nyx assassin? He's going to dodge it. The boat's still there, and then he gets a nice 2-man shackles. Can Navi follow this up? The cooldown comes down. DK Phobos in a lot of trouble here. Even the group's getting thrown on him, but he's not. He's just taking no damage right now. He's just too tanky. Can Team Spirit walk back in and save the... Oh, DK Phobos surviving on just a slither there. Nice focus still standing. G gets caught in the shackle shot. The stun's there to follow up, but now Illidan, he pops the BKB. He walks up high ground. He's going to start wailing on these heroes. And I think that's a sign to back from Team Spirit.
Yeah, Team Spirit's going to back here, but that Night Stalker tanked so much, and it takes so much out of the side of Navi just to kill him, and they don't even get the kill at the end. Right? Nice clutch play coming up from his team there, just right-clicking that rocket that was going to finish him off. Doesn't end up hitting him. So he's all happy, runs back to base. And now the shrines are available. Yeah, Team Spirit didn't get their axes, but they got the tier 3. They can start taking shrines, take more map control, and they still have like another 2-3 minutes on this Aegis, so they don't have to worry too much about that either.
Yeah, other than the Shadow Demon buyback, there's nothing really didn't cost Team Spirit anything in that fight. And now Crystallize, he's going to get caught here. There's the banish from Shadow Demon. Illidan getting the sap off. He's dealing almost 200 damage right now. And Crystallize just gets blown up.
Yeah, and at the same time, DK Phobos is just farming mid in front of 3 heroes, and he's like not even worried about it. And G, he's got his Daedalus now. X himself teaming back to base, gonna come back. And that one-shot crit in this game, when you're so far behind, that crit just absolutely destroys you. Like, you have 1,300 health, like maximum on most of your heroes.
Gonna be hitting his 20 talent soon as well for that extra 25 strength. That's 25 strength and damage you get from that. It's an insane talent.
Yeah.
Sorry, General doing his thing, spamming out to keep these heroes at bay, but Team Spirit, they're relentless right now. They're going for blood. They get the X off onto the next assassin, but again, that's not the hero you want to combo up on.
Yeah, not going to throw his combo on the next one. They're just going to try slowly chip down these towers. The double Sea Dragon hitting away, so these buildings are going to fall if you don't respond anytime soon from
General
the side.
might be in trouble here. Okay, they messed up the combo. They get the range racks here, Team Spirit do. What more can they get? Illidan dropping low to all the spam. Phobos shackled up again, but this is the hero. Like, the shackles is always on the Night Stalker, but they can't really do anything to this Night Stalker.
Yeah, Gyrocopter is back alive now though, so it might be a little bit harder for them to push. But that Mini-Rax is so low. Oh, and they're going on Crystallize here.
General almost bringing on FNG. They Crystallize, forced to pop his BKB, and I think Team Spirit, they're just going to wait that out. Do they want to commit for longer? Illidan, just at 200 HP, still has the Aegis, but doesn't look like Team Spirit want to let it go just yet.
Yeah, FNG is very low, like 90 HP right now. We also have Illidan with the Aegis, he's also super low. So they're just going to go back and heal, push out their waves a little bit more, and then probably rinse and repeat, try to go down middle again. Maybe try to find a pick off just before. We do see Dendi now has his BKB on the Wind Ranger, so doesn't have to worry about that combo too much.
Crystallize finds himself a huge creep wave bottom, and he went for the BKB straight up. I like that.
I mean, when you so late, Navi right now. They're straight under the X.
They see the X. Lil does have the Fiend's grip. When G comes back, and there we go. The Sleepy's there setting up the combo. FNG is around her, but they're going to throw out the grip. The BKB is there from G, reducing the damage he's taken. And now, grip is going to get cancelled. The boat's there. Coco's Rum is affected on both these heroes. The stun is there on FNG. Can they bust him down? But the 4-star from Biver keeping FNG alive. And now the decrypt's there. The damage from the partner coming out. And Gyrocopter going to finish off the kill. Biver might be caught as well. They catch these two supports. Navi do double kill for Crystallize.
Yeah, and that's what Navi need, right? They need those fights to come into their way where they get 2 kills, they didn't lose anyone there, and just slowly claw themselves back into this game.
Like we saw, despite the side of Team Spirit having these BKBs, having these Aegis, they still didn't manage to fully crack the high ground. The Meteor still stands for Navi. And I think Aegis just got reclaimed.
There's a large amount of long-range spam coming up from the side of Navi. They got that power shot, they got that Pugna blast. Gyrocopter can use flat cannon from a range and attack creeps and just kill everything. So pushing high ground's not the easiest thing, and you don't want to be making a mistake pushing the high ground. You know you're ahead. If you do get wiped or something like that, then it just makes the game even. They're playing it a little safe, waiting for their next items. Looks like we're going to be going for an Agnum Scepter on the Razor to help with that push.
Yeah, I kind of like that. He's this big tanky frontliner right now. The Axe helps with the push. He doesn't have any other tower siege minus the Leshrac, who can't really... Like, Leshrac can't really just walk up high ground and pop Edict, right? He's going to get blown up from the side of Navi. So, Razor is that sort of sole frontliner and hitting the base.
Yeah, he's got that BKB. They do have the Crimson Guard, the Pipe Worm, so he can get close to those buildings, throw his Eye of the Storm, and just start shredding through buildings. So, he should be happy.
He's actually completed already.
We see the next assassin scouts out the Night Stalker there, but doesn't want anything to do with that. And the side of Team Spirit are just going down middle, 4-man smoked, looking if they can catch someone. Do they catch General? Oh, the 4-star doesn't get in range.
This is attempt number 3. Third time the charm for the side of Team Spirit. Illidan just going to pop his ulti, and look at the difference that makes to the base.
Yeah,
just the Eye of the Storm alone bringing down that barracks. And now they're going to get the sap off. And actually, General in big trouble. He's taking a lot of damage here. Can he survive this? No, he can't. He's going to fall. He has buyback available. Illidan is beyond godlike. They claim the first set of Meteorax. Shackles there from Dendi catching 2 heroes. This could be big. Crystallize throwing down the ulti. FNG going to get bursted here. No, he gets off the banish just in time. Phobos in the back lines. Tanking up for his teammate Dendi. He's going to get brought down. 2 heroes dead from Navi, and Illidan, he's trapping up a lot of damage. He's just charging down Crystallize right now, forcing him back into the base. Illidan, he gets caught in the X. Can they burst down the next assassin? Sorry.
He goes a Viz, they miss the dust on him. But yeah, Dendi getting a great shackle on both supports. The targets you want to blow up real early, but it looked like a great initiation, but it just turned out in the favor of Team Spirit because they just have such a gold lead and advantage right now, and an experience lead.
Navi buying back on General just to hold the base. They're trying for something here. The next assassin is scouting. Rockin's going to hit on G, but these are the 3 tanky cores. Navi can't really follow up on this.
Yeah, and he just sees everybody's on full life, full mana, so he doesn't really want to show himself. Yeah, he's just giving vision for his team. And G just runs away. And Viz gets dusted up though.
There's the stun. Can they burst down G? This would be a big kill on the Kunkka. There's a life drain from the Kunkka. They're even throwing out the Fiend's grip, and G's going to take one for the team, and he's going to fall.
Yeah. That's it's a 4 killing spree or a dominating spree from G there. They managed to get that nice 566 gold going to the gyrocopter, getting himself a killing spree. And that's the pickoffs they need, right? Every pickoff they get gives them a couple extra seconds in this game where the side of Team Spirit aren't going to push. So they need to keep doing, find those pickoffs, make space for themselves so they can catch up. And we see
Lil getting
FNG
fined
going
here by
on
the
Lil.
Shadow Demon. He's just throwing out the poisons, but not enough. General coming in as well. Lil should be okay. So the cores
Yeah,
are
he'll be
starting to come
fine.
in. Phobos is here.
He'll be
Phobos got the
perfectly fine.
Solar Crest, Spirit Vessel. He's got like the holy grail of utility items right now. He's got everyone in the book.
Yeah, and we see Leshrak going for that Aeon Disc, so he's not going to be killed very easily in these team fights either. And that item just feels like the perfect item for like a support Leshrak in a game like this. You can't die super easy. You know you've got that Aeon Disc to save you. All you have to do is pop your spells and run around and try to survive. So Aeon Disc, a nice item. Next does scout him out.
He's going to try for the solo pick off, throwing out the stun. Does he have enough damage to burst on Buffer? He's going to have the next mana point in just a second, and he's going to get that. That's a big kill from the next assassin here.
Yeah, and that just shows the power of Nyx versus Leshrak. That mana burn just does so much damage and it only has a 4-second cooldown. Gets 2 off in that time and gets a kill for himself.
And just the support kill there gives the next 600 gold. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, when you're this far behind, getting that gold just helps you so much. And
Navi.
Pugna Windranger, you know, it's just, if you go look at the net worth right now, G is just like 4,000 gold ahead of the gyrocopter. We have the Razors also 4,000 gold ahead. They're pretty comparable to each other, and they're on the winning team. They're all happy with their farm right now. Whereas Gyro, he needs a large amount of items to stay in this game. He's going for the butterfly next to kind of counter all that physical damage coming out and to give himself some more damage. And let's not underestimate Flutter, you know, more movement speed for gyrocopter.
I think the saving grace for Navi is that they are 20k gold lead behind, but it doesn't feel like this game is over just yet. I feel like they still have chances if they can get 1 or 2 big team fights. Now DK Phobos, he's going to start in the base. He's going to charge in low. He's going to get shackled up, going to get kited. But here's the boat. The X is there. Lil gets forced stuff out. He's going to survive. But Dendi, he just gets blown up and he bought his BKB. He can't come back into the fight for another 60 seconds. He's out. No buyback available.
4v5 now. You don't have your mid laner. This looks like it's going to be the beginning of the end. Team Spirit is playing super aggressive. It comes out the glyph.
Crystallize trying to stall out this push with the cooldown, with his flat cannon, but how long is that going to last? Phobos is still here on the front lines, wailing on this melee barracks, and I think I said this game is not over 2 seconds ago, but it's kind of looking over right now.
Yeah, there's still opportunities for Navi, but it's going to take some miracle plays. You know, 2-man shackles, 3-man stuns from the Nyx. You're going to need Gyro hitting multiple heroes, Bane getting the perfect freeze grip and not getting interrupted. Like, it's just not easy for the side of Navi right now. Whereas, you know, on the side of Team Spirit, Roshan is up. That's going to be their next objective. And straight after that Rosh, they're going to heal up and just go push down that mid lane and try to finish this game off.
Yeah, this is the Aegis and Cheese Roshan. It should be the tools they need to finish off this last set of barracks and maybe secure the game.
Yeah, second Roshan, Aegis and Cheese, and like you're already struggling to kill a hero, and now you have to go through Aegis and Cheese. Like it just doesn't seem viable right now for the side of Navi. They need to make some big plays, maybe do some sort of like 5-man YOLO smoke play or something to try catch their opponents off guard.
Lil popping that's playing to win, baby.
Yeah, you know, he understands his
22K
opponents are
network
doing the right
behind.
thing.
Assassin scouting out this DD rune. Yeah, if his gyrocopter can get it, that would be quite a nice pickup for him in the next team fight.
Yeah,
if
if they can
comes
get
to
this
that.
DD, that can help them in the next team fight, and they should look for a team fight with this DD, right? You know your opponents are going to try to push your high ground soon. Like, you have 2 options: defend your high ground, which they've tried to do 2 times before, and it hasn't really worked out at this point in the game anymore, or try to take a fight somewhere else where your opponents don't expect it. Hopefully you don't catch them as a 5-man unit. But side of Team Spirit, just sitting as 5, they know the only way they throw this game is if they get picked off, so not going to do that, and just push out this lane and hopefully take this game. Divine Rapier on Crystallize.
Oh, he went for the Rapier. Oh my gosh. He still has the DD active for about a good couple of seconds. I think it might run out for the fight, but this is Navi's way back into the game. And FNG, they're going to walk up high ground. The smoke gets popped. They find FNG. Can they burst him down? They have the shackles there. FNG, he's going to drop. That's the first pick off. He's going to buy back almost immediately. The boat's going to come out. Lil, he's going to get brought down. Crystallize, he's standing and fighting. He's got the Rapier, but he's taking a lot of damage here too. The static link is there from the Razor. They want Crystallize. They know he has the Rapier. Illidan, he's going to fall. That's just the Aegis Crystallize. They're going to have to get the hell out of here for Low. He's going to try and make space for the rest of his course to get out. They don't want to drop this Rapier. And there's the 2 buybacks from Navi. They managed to make it out of that fight alive.
Yeah,
but
they
it
make
did
it
cost
out
them.
without losing the Rapier, but it did cost him. Crystallize getting hit by 1,200 damage, crit coming off from that Kunkka, and just lost half his life instantly. So it wasn't the best start of the fight for them there. They did manage to get a kill onto the Shadow Demon, if I'm not mistaken, in the beginning of the fight. Yeah, Dendi finds that kill, but just wasn't enough. And Now they're defending. They got that rapier, and you know, rapier and gyrocopter, one of those items that can just turn around a game.
It's
This
not
game,
over till it's over, baby.
yeah,
That's
it's not
playing to win, baby.
probably the reason why Lil spammed that. That's playing to win. You know,
Oh,
he knew that
now
was
we go.
coming.
The stun is there. G taking a lot of damage. He gets saved up by the Shadow Demon. He still might be in trouble. The shackles is still on him. Can they burst down G? That would be a big kill, but he's still okay. He still has the cheese, and he's actually oh no, he used the cheese already, but he has a DD. So I don't think Navi want to fight into him while that DD is still up and available.
Yeah, they don't want to fight into that, and they didn't want to overcommit, you know, try diving because there was possibility for turnaround from the side of Team Spirit there. So they just throw out some harass, almost get him killed, but didn't get him. He just exits TV's back to base, and they're just going to rinse and repeat. He's got that double Daedalus, you know, the meme build. He's got that. Ooh, Courier gets sniped.
Ooh. Now Illidan has the Refresher Orb as well as the Aghanims on this Razor.
Yeah, so their push is just monster right now, so, and that's probably what they're going to do. Just force this high ground with this push, Razor ultimate.
Use up the darkness. Razor hasn't used his Refresher Orb just yet.
Yeah, he's going to wait for his BKB to come off cooldown. There we
Oh,
go.
that's really clever. The Super Siege.
Has another
The
BKB.
double Eye of the Storm. They're going to throw out the stun, but not on the mark. Dendy getting caught by the Leshrac, and there's the grub onto Illidan. Crystallize trying to do his thing here with the Rapier, but he just gets brought down. The Kunkka crits too much, and Kunkka's going to pick up a Rapier of his own, and that surely has to be the end of Navi. Let's see how much G can do with this crit. He's going to one-hit the Nyx Assassin. He doesn't even get a crit there, not necessary. And here's the last Rax. Going to fall. Dendy does buyback, but this has to be the end. GG is called by Crystallize. Navi, valiant performance from them, but Team Spirit just too good in this game 1 of this best of 3 series.
And getting a BM cleave off the creep stick, killing Dendy one shot there, killing the Pugna one shot again.
Oh,
Once that Kunkka has Rapier, there's just no chance in this game.
that's it from us for game 1, boys. See you guys in the next one.